So, some of the things that I think are super helpful to millennials are things that are actually quite old. So, one of the things that changed my perspective on things like money was when I heard this guy named Earl Nightingale. It was an old recording. It was actually on a vinyl record. Now, a lot of us weren't raised by people that are doing what we want to do. We're having to go pioneer, which is 100% fine, right? You've got to be good with that. Like, this is an adventure. Like, your life should be marked by adventure. An adventure is opportunity and danger all mixed together, and you need to embrace that and be okay with it. And when your heart starts pounding, you need to say, that's exciting, not, this is a nightmare. You need to say, that's exciting, as your default, and it will help you get it back into perspective. Because the fact of the matter is that life is dangerous. There are horrible things that come at you, but not everything that you call horrible is horrible. Sometimes it's just exciting. And if you can call it that, it's going to really, really serve you and help you out. Now, one of the things that changed the perspective that I have on things like money and opportunity and that sort of thing is what Earl Nightingale called the rule of money. The first part of the rule of money is that what you do has got to be in demand. If nobody wants what you do, you're not getting paid. No money for you. Okay? The second thing is you've got to be good at it. Okay? If people want the service and you suck at delivering the service, no money for you. And the third thing is that you must be difficult to replace. Because if people want the service, you're good at it, and so is everybody else, no money for you. They're just going to replace you. You're just putting yourself in a position where you can be swapped out. So you need to figure out what it is that you can do. Maybe not naturally, but what is a skill that you can go develop that will make it so that you can position where these three things come together, where you can position it so that you can get paid well. And that is how you can figure out, is this something that I should be doing, or is this not something that I should be doing? Because the thing is that you're going to find in your life that this isn't a formula for misery. This is a formula for determining value. There are hundreds of things that if you wound up exploring them, you'd become interested in them. It's always great if you can do something that's of interest to you. And I don't think that it's really necessary that you do something that's miserable or that you don't care about. That would be like how it was in the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s and maybe into the 90s, where you just didn't have that many options. It's not like that now. You've got tons of options. So what I think you should do is take an inventory. What is it that you like doing? Can you increase in your skill, become specialized? Because it's not the generalist that gets paid well. It's the specialist that gets paid well. And can you meet that criteria? Is what you do valuable? Do people want it? Can you become good at it? And can you become good at it in a way that other people, they wouldn't suffer for it. They wouldn't put in they wouldn't put in the effort to go do it. Not every hurdle is worth jumping, but if you don't jump a hurdle, then you very well could be easily replaced. There was a time when a college education was rare, and if you could get one of those, it was a golden ticket. And it was one of those things that separated people, was a college education. Now, People don't care that much for a college education unless you're going to be a specialist. You're going to go be a doctor or a lawyer. I want you to have some education. But when's the last time you went into a business and you had a service done and you demanded that that the person doing the service or somebody who sold you something on the internet, that they had some sort of a degree? It's completely unnecessary in a huge majority of the world. And so if you can develop things that meet those three criteria, you can do really well. And whenever you're feeling doubt about opportunity, and when you're feeling doubt about whether or not people can still make it or whether you can make it, I just suggest that you go for a drive, even in your neighborhood, and look around and estimate the value of each one of those homes in the neighborhood. You're going to quickly be at several millions of dollars in short order. All of that is money that's sitting there, and all around you, you swim in a sea of opportunity, and you just need to look around, and you'll see that there's money everywhere. There's wealth that's all over the place. You need to figure out your place where you can deliver your contribution in doing something that meets those three criteria. And I don't see why you have to do something that makes you miserable and that's super unpleasant. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean that you have to do it. But don't do anything super dramatic and just go quit what you're doing. Go through the steps and go develop the skills. All right. I'm Adam Funderburg from High Caliber Coaching. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.